I am in Advanced Farming, developed by Gamemode One, Creative Mode, Windows 10 on a Lenovo Thinkpad. This is how the field looks when one comes into the game before plowing, planting, and harvesting anything in this particular. I am illustrating in this video the field that has become overcome with grass. This field was previously plowed and perhaps had crops that were harvested, and now the problem is that the tractor does not plow grass. It only works on plain dirt. So I'll look back. Nothing is happening. So the alternative is going to be what? The alternative looks like it's going to be that one has to manually use the hoe on this stretch of land. That seems entirely too time-consuming, especially for a game that is supposed to be about big farming. I am wondering now if the developers have played this game through the initial round of gathering some things and then going back to a field after it has been used, plowed, planted, harvested. What happens after that? What made this field go back to total grass? And what do we do about it now with no tools to use for big farming in this situation? Now, another alternative would be to use the fill command, approximate some of the levels. For example, if I wanted to fill this area, I would probably have to use. I am now going to use the fill command using diagonal coordinates across a somewhat squarish area of the grassy field. And you can see the coordinates here. Hopefully I am not making a mistake. They look reasonable. A mistake could be a disaster. I have filled the starting point coordinates and then the diagonal across the way, the coordinate for that point, and that's these other coordinates, fill with dirt. And let's see, what do we have? Yes. Okay. No, it did not work. My first attempt did not work because some of the fill area is actually beneath the current surface area. So I am trying again using 27 as a base level and coming up to 30 as the top level and filling that with air. Yes, that worked. And I was also somewhat careful to leave this strip of grass as a landmark, as a visual landmark. And I will come back and do some more work on this later. It did work. If you do use the fill command for something like this, it may take some trial and error. I would suggest that if you are working in a game that you have worked on for a while and do not want to lose, save that game, back it up to a different place, a different folder or a different drive, so that if you really create a disaster with the fill command, you will be able to go back and to have the world as it was before you messed it up. So that's all. Bye.